Hello, can you hear me? Hello, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so how are you?
Fine.
Okay. So I hope you also try to practice for our previous session, which I take for the different types of analysis. Okay, so basically today is our sixth number of class I take, and basically today I also try to discuss about that basic things about the remote sensing. And after that, we also talk about the land use, land cover classification, how we can easily perform using the different types of machine learning model. Okay.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
I would like to ask if we can just do one exercise for um, animation
Yes.
animation for the animation map today. As just for example, if we have the locations or we have a number of affected people like flooding, crises, like anything like cases of I don't know, um, what can I say, like outbreaks, something like this. So just any cases.
Okay,
The
no
most
problem. I
important thing
will
is just to
show the
show.
example, some example about
Yeah,
that.
please,
You
the
can easily
example.
get down. Yeah, no
Yeah,
problem.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
Suppose if you want, you can also make the animation for NDVI, or if you want, you can make the animation for that. Suppose 3D model animation. So this type of lot of things we can easily
Yeah,
visualize using the animation for
yeah,
the perfect looking
yeah.
about our
We
geospatial
just
data. Yeah. Okay, I will
yeah
take
we
the
just take an example of the number of people or the location. Let's
yes.
say maybe if you have the number of people like your COVID, if you have just the location and we don't have the number, we can just show the location of the animation by location or animation by cases, something like this. Just
Yeah,
an
I
example.
understand. Yeah, got it. Yeah, understand. Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
no problem. We'll show you that also. For then another class or further class, I also take the topic and then show you that for one by one. Okay, so let's okay, just simply
Okay.
share my screen.
Uh,
Okay, so now can you see my screen? Is it visible? Okay, so now can you see my screen? Yeah.
yes, I can.
Okay. Okay, so basically today I will try to discuss about this type of topic. So mainly how we can easily work with remotely sensed data. Mainly suppose I have a satellite image. Now I want to make the different types of land use land cover classification. Such as here you can see, this is one kind of example. Suppose this is my satellite image. So now I want to use this satellite image and make the different types of land use land cover classification. So here you can see this red color identify about your build up area or settlement. Okay. So this blue color identify about that your water body, and this yellow color identify about the barren land and fallow land. This type of green color identify about the vegetation. So today I will try to discuss about this topic, and further when you want to learn this topic we have need to know some about band composite. We also need about that. We need to clip with raster, then we are make the land use land cover classification, as well as we are also calculating the area. Suppose how much water body, how much settlement area, how much vegetation, how much barren land area is available for this study area. We also try to calculate. And finally, we also talk about the make the map layout. Okay. So in this time, I will show you the all of those things from stress level or beginners level. So I hope you can easily learn it, how we can easily do this type of analysis. So first of all, I simply open Google and search there, suppose Landsat band. I simply search. Suppose Landsat band. Simply search, and now I can get the information about the band's information. So just I simply click on here. Suppose I simply click on here, this link. So basically here you can see this link. From this link we can easily get the all of this information about the band for Landsat satellite imagery. So here you can see the Landsat. Mainly we can get the Landsat 1 to 5. It's a multispectral scanner. Okay, here we can get the for Landsat 4, 5, 6, 7. For Landsat 1 to 3, we can get only Landsat band 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, Landsat 4 to 5, we can get the green, red, near infrared.
What is the meaning? What is the
This
meaning
one?
of Landsat?
Landsat is Landsat is the name of satellite. Okay, suppose
Okay.
it's the name of the satellite. So this satellite captured the information from the Earth's surface. Suppose Landsat is a satellite, Sentinel is another kind of satellite, MODIS is another kind of satellite. So basically this type of satellite get the information from the Earth's surface. So Landsat is one kind of satellite, and this satellite image, mainly this satellite captured the image from year of 1972. 1972, it captured the satellite images. Okay, so you can easily access the image. Suppose you need the image for 1970 or 1980 or 1990. So previous time period satellite image you can easily access, and you can easily visualize what's the condition for the past time for the land use land cover, and what's the condition for the present time, and how much area will be increasing or how much area will be decreasing. So these type of things we can easily do using the Landsat satellite imagery. So Landsat satellite image we can easily access from 1972 to present time.
So,
Okay,
it means Landsat and Sentinel are the name of satellites, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And Sentinel we can get the image from year of 2015. Okay, because Sentinel is launched at the 2015 this time. So now it captured the image from 2015, but this Landsat image it launched on 1972. So very past time image we can easily access from here, and it's updating daily. You can see Landsat 8, also now Landsat 9 is designed. Okay, sometime it also put the Landsat 10. Okay, so it's updating for the time, different time. And here you can see the different types of bands. Suppose Landsat 1 to 5, we can get this type of band: green, red, near infrared, short of infrared. And you can see this resolution is 60 meter. Okay, resolution. Mainly it is a pixel area. Okay, 60 meter. But also you can see Landsat 4 to 5, it also increased the resolution 30 meter. Okay, it also provide blue, green, red, near infrared, short of infrared, this type of band it also provide. Also you can see Landsat 7. Okay, Landsat 7, it also provide this type of band. And also you can see the Landsat 8 to 9. Okay, Landsat 8 to 9, we can get this type of band. Here you can see B1, coastal aerosol, B2, blue band, green band, red band, near infrared band, short wave infrared band, short wave infrared 2 band, panchromatic band. Okay, so basically this type of band we are use, and basically we already know about that how we can easily download this type of band using Google Earth Engine platform. Okay, I already send you a code. So you using this code, you can easily select your specific band, which band you want to need, and you can easily download from your Google Drive for your band. Okay, so in this time, suppose I want to work with this Landsat 8 imagery. So I want to use a Landsat 8, and I already downloaded this type of band B1, B2, B3. I already downloaded it from the Google Earth Engine platform. I already downloaded this type of band. So I simply open my folder. Here you can see I already downloaded this type of band: B1, B2, B3, B4, B5, B6, B7, and B8. So basically, this type of band I already downloaded. This type of band, okay, I already downloaded. So now I want to use this type of band, and I make the land use land cover classification map. So let's go how we can easily do that. And I hope you can easily download for any region band or satellite image. Okay, you can easily download for any band. So when you download this band, you can easily make the different types of analysis after downloading. So now my first is that I need to import. So this type of band,
Band,
yeah.
it means bands means like the shapefile or the images.
No, it images. Okay, suppose B1
Image, okay,
is a B1 image.
is a
B1
band,
B1 band means is a B1 image.
image.
Okay, B2 is the
Like a
B2
raster.
raster. Yeah, so it is the mainly B1 is the aerosol, then blue, green, red, near infrared. So they are the different name you can see. So it's the different name. B1 called the coastal aerosol. It's called the blue. It's called the green. It's called the red. Okay. So mainly RGB, red,
Okay.
green, blue. It's called the RGB color. Okay. RGB color mainly it's your natural color. Okay. What human eye can see naturally. Suppose naturally we can see the vegetation or trees as a green. Okay. Naturally we can see the sky as a blue. Naturally we can see the water as a fresh water or river water. So this type of things we can naturally we can what we can get from here. So in this time we are use this type of band. So I simply import. Suppose this type of band I simply import in my ArcMap. So just I already open my ArcMap software. Just I simply suppose I import the B1. You can see it will be imported. Just simply drag and paste here. Okay, or if you want, you can simply click on the catalog, and then further you can simply just a minute. So after catalog, simply you can see the plus icon. Okay, plus connect to the folder. So simply click on here. Here you can simply go to your file. Suppose in this time my file is that mainly it is stored in the E drive. E drive important slide 16-day material Lancet. So I simply select and OK. So now you can see it will be loaded in here. You can see the Lancet folder. So just simply click on here. Here I can get all of those band. Okay. So further I simply drag and open it in the, you can see B1. I simply open. It's a B1 band. Okay. Also open the B2. Okay. Mainly it's the blue band. Then B3 is the green band. B4 is the red band. Then further B5 is the near infrared band. B6 is that mainly shortwave infrared. And B7 is the shortwave infrared 2 band. Shortwave infrared 2 band. I simply import. And finally B8 is the panchromatic band. Okay. So just simply drag and paste here. Okay. So now I import all of those band here. You can see. So this is the B1. It's a B2 and B3. In this time, I talk about the band composite. Okay. Suppose now what is the band composite? So mainly band composite, I simply search here. Suppose I simply search Google band combination of Lancet 8. I simply search band combination of the Lancet 8. So just simply go to the first link, click on here. In this time, we are using the band combination. Mainly three bands make a one combination. 3 bands. Suppose here you can see 3 band. Suppose you can see 3 band. Band 4, band 3, and band 2. Okay. These 3 band combination create the natural color. Okay. This 4, suppose 4, 3, 2. And what is the 4? 4 mainly called the red band. Okay, you can see 4 is the red band, 3 is the green band, and 2 is the blue band. Okay, so 4, 3, 2, it creates the natural color. And what is the natural color? You can see it replicate close to what our human eyes can see. Suppose healthy vegetation, it shows as a green color. Unhealthy flora is a brown color. Urban feature appear as a white color and gray, and water is a dark blue or black color. So it's called a band composite or band combination. Mainly 3 band, 4, 3, 2. 4, 3, 2 create this combination. In this time, in my ArcMap software here, you can see I can get B1, B2, all of those band I can create individual I can create. In this time, I create the band composite. Okay, I create the band composite. So now how I can create the band composite? Simply go to the catalog tab, and here you can see you can see system toolbox. Okay, system toolbox, click on here, and now go to the data management toolbox. You can see data management toolbox. And then you can see a option, it's called the raster. Here you can see where is it? Raster, you can see raster. Okay, raster toolbox, click on here, and you can see the raster processing. Okay, raster processing, click on here, and you can see the composite band. Okay, so in this time, all of those band I make the composite. So just I simply click on the composite, double click, and further I simply input my band. Suppose I simply input the B1, I also input the B2, also input the B3, also input the B4, also input the B5, also input the B6, also input the B7, and also input the B8. If you want, you can simply select a folder. Suppose I simply go to here and I simply create a new folder. Suppose I simply, you can see new folder. I put the folder name, suppose I put the folder name 6 day. You can put any name. Suppose 6 day I simply put. And in this folder, I just simply save my file. Suppose click on here, 6 day. I put this file name, suppose composite. Mainly it's a composite image. In this time, all of those band together. Okay, all of those band together and make the composite. So now save it and further click to the OK. So now you can see it create the composite image. Okay, where is it? Just a minute. Okay, let me try again. It is a crack software, so that's why sometimes it will be not work. Suppose click on the band composite. I simply put all of those band, B1, then B2, B3, B4, B5, B6, B7, B8. And further I simply OK, default, I OK. Okay, it's not work. Okay, let me check. So I simply click on here and go to my file where I save it. So I simply go to this Landsat 8. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, I think some networking issue.
I had some issues with the internet.
Okay, so I try to open the from first. Suppose I take the new window and then try to show again. Just a minute. Show you from first again. Okay, so in this time I simply import all of those band in here. Okay, so just I simply go to my folder where I import all of those band. Just simply open band 1, band 2, band 3, band 4, band 5, band 6, band 7, and band 8. Okay, and further I want to make the band composite. So for that, click on the catalog and go to the system toolbox. Here I find out a option. It's called the data management toolbox. So simply click on here. Here you can see the raster option. Click on the raster. You can see composite bands. Double click. And further you can simply click on input raster. I simply put here the B1. Serially put, suppose B2. Then B3. Then B4. B5. B6. B7. Then B8. Okay. And further I simply click on the OK. Okay, it show the result, but it not show the layer in here. Why? Okay, so in this time we try to have another way. Suppose click on the Windows tab and you can see the image analysis. Click on the image analysis and then simply select all of those bands. Suppose from here I just simply select B1, B2, B3, B4, B5, B6, 7, B8. Okay, and after doing these things, simply click on here. You can see the composite band. Okay, click on here. Okay, I compose it, but it not show anything in right. I think some issue in our software. Okay, just I try to close it and open the new. Try check again. What's the problem? Just open the ArcMap. And now try to import all of those things from my folder. Suppose, yeah, so this is my all of those band. I simply import in my ArcMap software. So just I simply suppose select all of those things together and then drag it in my ArcMap. Okay, you can see automatically imported all of those things. Okay, so now from here I want to make the band combination, band composite. So go to the system toolbox again, and here you can see the data management toolbox, and here you can find out the raster option. You can see the raster processing, and composite band. Double click. I simply import all of those bands. Suppose I need the B1. I make the composite for B1. Then B2. Serial I put B2. Then B3. Then put here the B4. Okay, then B5. Then B6. Then put here the B7. Put here that B8. Okay, I put this name. Suppose I change the name from here. So I put the name is the composite. Composite. Okay, then okay. So now I hope it will work. Waiting some time. Okay, so now it's done. You can see. Okay, in this time it create the composite band. Okay, in this time I simply, suppose it not need for this time, I simply remove that. I simply remove all of this. In this time it create the band composite. Okay, and in this time what happened after creating the band composite? You can see in this time I can simply click on here and go to the properties and go to the symbology. Here is the symbology. I can easily select. Suppose in this time here you can see I need the band 432. So this combination I can easily set in here from the symbology. Suppose I set here the band 4, then set here the band 3, and set here the band 2. Okay, 432 I set here. You can see according to this condition 432. 4 is red, 3 is green, and 2 is the blue. I set. Then apply and okay. So now you can say I can get the natural color. It's called the natural color band combination. I simply zoom it. You can see I can get the build up area. It's the settlement build up area. It's the water body. We can get the this type of barren land. Mainly it's a barren land. Okay. So not only for that, if you want, you can also put the another band combination. Here you can see. You can also get the another band combination. It's called the 543. Okay, 543. Then I can get this type of color. And here you can see it uses near infrared band, red band, and green band. So near infrared band, red band, and green band, when you use, we can get this type of color. And here you can see this band composite is useful for analyzing the vegetation. Okay, in particular areas in red have better vegetation or healthy vegetation. This type of red color identify about the better vegetation or healthy vegetation. Dark areas are water, urban areas are white. Okay, we can get this type of feature. So further,
But vegetation is green.
No, in this time,
it's red.
When you use at the 543, then vegetation show as the red color. Okay? When I use the 543, suppose in this time I change the band combination. Simply click on here and go to the properties, and I set here, suppose 5, then 4, and 3. Okay, apply and okay. So now this type of red color identify about the vegetation. Okay, you can see it's red color vegetation. Water body show as a black color or dark color. We can get the water body as a dark color. Okay, and the vegetation show as a red color when I use at the 543 according to this band combination 543. Okay, not only for that, we are also using the different types of band combination. You can see it's the 764. Okay, so it's another band combination 764. When you use this band combination, you can get this type of color. Okay, here you can see this composite display the vegetation in a shades of green. When I use this type of band combination, you can get the vegetation as a shades of green. It shows shades of green, as well as while dark area shades of green indicate the denser vegetation. Sparse vegetation is a lighter shade. Urban areas are blue, and soil have various shades of brown. Suppose I use this band combination. So further, I simply go to the ArcMap software again and simply click on the composite and go to the properties, and I set here suppose 7, then put here 6 4. So then 6 and put here 4. Okay, then apply and okay. So now I can get this type of color. Okay, so vegetation show as a green color shade. We can get water body show as a black color or dark color. We can get this type of band combination. Not only for that, we are using the different types of band combination, and it's very helpful to identify the different types of feature on the surface. Suppose in this time I want to use here the another band combination. You can see 652. It's very useful for agricultural land. We can easily get. When I use this, I can get the agriculture, this type of shape. Suppose a square or rectangle, this type of shape determined as the agricultural land. Suppose it's the short wave infrared one, mainly 6 number band, near infrared band, mainly 5 number band, blue, it's the 2 number band. Okay, it's commonly used for crop monitoring. Okay, so in this time I want to use it. Suppose 652. So just simply go to in here again and go to the composite and click on the properties. I simply select here the 6 mainly short wave infrared 1 band, 5 near infrared band, and 2 is a blue band. Okay, then apply and okay. So now we can get this type of color. Here you can see in this time from here I can easily identify the agricultural land. Agricultural land you can get. Suppose I simply zoom it, then also better. Now this type of green color which have the shape of rectangle. So it's identify this type of pixel value, identify about the agricultural land. And this type of color, it's identify about the barren land. Okay, magenta color. We can get this type of color is a mainly your barren land or fallow land. And this type of things, vegetation or crop land or agricultural land, this type of color identify about the barren land. You can see it's a barren land. You can see it's a lot of barren land we can get. It's a barren land or fallow land we can easily get from here. So basically this is the called the band composite. Okay, so it's called the band composite. We are using the different types of band composite for the different types of work. Okay, in this time, suppose I import my study area. Suppose in this time, this is my study area. Suppose my study area is the Dhaka city, this boundary. Okay, so I simply import my boundary shape file of my Dhaka city. So I simply, suppose this is my area. I simply import my shape file from here. Suppose, yeah, so this is my shape file. I simply drag and open it in my ArcMap software. So here you can see this is my study area. Okay, so yeah, so this is my image and this is my study area. So I simply select in hollow basically I want it only for the boundary without fill color. So I can get, suppose this is my study area. Okay, so this is my study area. So I don't need for the other side. So in this time I need to clip. Okay, so this image I need to clip with my study area. So then it show only for my study area. Okay, so for doing these things, I simply click on the, you can see, select feature, click on here, and I select this. Okay, I simply select my boundary. Suppose this is my study area. I want to make the analysis only for this study area. I simply click on here and select it. Okay, and then go to the Windows tab. Here you can see the image analysis. Click on here. And here you can see this is my composite image. Basically this composite image, and it's also same. So I simply select the composite, and here you can see about the clip. Okay, you can see the clip tool. So click on the clip tool. You can see it will be working, and create the new clip composite. So in this time, you can see I get this image only for my study area. Okay, you can see I get the image only for my study area. Okay, so it's a clip with my study area. So this is my study area. I just clip with my study area. So now I can get the image only for my study area. Okay. Okay. Do you have any question? You can ask me anytime, no problem. I hope you can easily do it.
No.
Okay. So now we can get the study area only for my region. Suppose Dhaka city. boundary, I can get my satellite images in here. So in this time, I click with my raster. So now I want to make the, suppose, land use, land cover classification. And I want to classify the water body. I want to classify the settlement. I want to classify it for the vegetation. I want to classify it for the barren land or fallow land. And further, I want to calculate it how much area is available for the vegetation, how much area for the barren land. This type of thing, I have to calculate these things. For doing these things, we can simply click on here. Suppose blank, you can click on here. I need this classification tool. So image classification. Suppose simply click on here, and you can see the image classification. Okay. So simply click on the image classification. And now we can see a new function will be added in here. So in this time, it shows the composite layer, basically this layer, composite. But I want to add the clip composite. So just simply click on here. Here is a clip composite. Okay. So click on the clip composite. So now it will be add the clip composite. And here you can see the classification. In this time, we apply the different types of method. Suppose maximum likelihood classification, ISO cluster, unsupervised classification. So in this time, I discuss about the unsupervised classification. So for the tutorial, I talk about the supervised classification, how we can easily apply the support vector machine or other types of algorithm, how you can easily apply. In this time, we talk about the mainly unsupervised classification. Okay. So now I talk about the something about the unsupervised classification. So mainly simply you can go to the Google and search, suppose, unsupervised classification. I simply search. So in this time, suppose I just simply open a paper or just simply open this browser from here. So here you can get this information for unsupervised classification in remote sensing. So basically in remote sensing, in unsupervised classification, when you do, you don't need to take any types of training sample. Okay. You don't need to take any types of training point. Suppose in this time, we are not put any types of training sample or training point. In this time, first you need to generating the cluster. Okay, this is the first step, generating the clusters. And it mainly based on the similar spectral characteristics and number of pigs class, how many class you want to classify. You can simply put the value and minimum size, class size. Okay. As well as also you can see about that manual classification. Okay, second step, we just manual classification and set the class. This is the water body, this is the build-up area, this is the these things. It's called the manual classification. And further, we are just unsupervised classification. Mainly, you can see we in this time classification at the generating cluster. Okay, so now what's the cluster? Cluster mainly it just find out the similarities. It just find out the similarities between each pixel. Suppose water body, all of those water body have a same similarities of pixel value. All of vegetation have a same similarities of pixel value. All of build-up area has the same similarities of pixel value. Okay, so in clustering mainly it's create the group. Okay, create the group for similar feature. Okay, it create the group for similar feature. So further, we are just, so in this time we already apply it. Suppose click on here, classification, and you can say ISO cluster. In this time we make the ISO cluster, unsupervised classification. Simply click on here. And in this time here you can see this is my clip composite. I want to, this is my image. Basically this is my image. This image I want to classify. So now further, class number. So basically it's depend on you how much class you want to classify. Suppose in this time I classified for 4 class. One is build-up area, then water body, vegetation, and barren land. I just put here the 4. Okay, I need the class, the 4 class. I put the 4. And further, in this time, you can simply, you can see the show help. Also, you can see the tool help. So in this time, we can get the some information about the ISO cluster unsupervised classification. So mainly how it will be work and all of those algorithm we can easily access from here. Okay. So in this time, you can also read about this thing. Then you can easily get the more idea about this ISO cluster unsupervised classification tool. So in this time, I simply put here the phone number class and then simply go to the environment. Okay. And here you can see the processing extent. Click on here. And then further, just click on the processing extent, same as your clip composite. So same as your clip composite layer. Select. And further, go to, you can see about the raster analysis. So click on here and marks with, suppose marks with clip composite layer. Okay, just same clip composite layer. Then okay. And further also click to the okay. So now it make the classification. Okay, done. You can see it make the class, total 4 class it created in here. So in this time, I just try to find out, suppose this red color, what is the class? This green color, what is the class? I want to check it. So for that, I just simply click on here and I want to find out the effect tool. You can see effect, click the effect. Okay, so this is my effect tool. And further, you can see the sweep. Click on the sweep. And we can easily sweep it. Suppose you can say sweep, I can see that this is the water body. It is shows the black color. Simply sweep and check each pixel from here. You can easily check about that. You can see it's a barren land. It's a barren land. It's a barren land. So here you can see it shows a barren land. It's a water body. It's a water body. You can see water body black color. Okay. Also you can see it's a vegetation. You can see vegetation show as this type of green color. Okay, we can easily get the all of those things. And this type of identify about the build up area, this type of purple color. So now I just set the color. Suppose black color, I simply click on here. I show as a blue color for water. Suppose click on here as a blue color. You can see blue color. Okay. And outline color, I simply put here the no color and then okay. So now we can get the water body is a blue color. Then this type of things, it's a mainly it's your build up area. Okay, this type of color build up area. So click on here. So then I need to show the build up as a red color, and then outline color no color. Okay, then okay. So now you can get the build up area as a red color. And further, vegetation, I want to show the vegetation as a green color. So it's already green. I want to use that this type of green. Okay, I want to use that. Okay, this green. And outline, no outline. Okay. So now I can get the green color. And barren land I want to show as a yellow color. So click on here. Select the yellow color. Suppose this yellow color. And no outline. Suppose I show as a no color. And okay. So now we can get, this is our land use land cover classification map. Here 1 is represented water body, then build up, then vegetation, and 4 is the barren land. So now it's create the land use land cover classification map. Further, you can simply click on here and go to the properties. Suppose I simply set here that 1, suppose mainly 1 is the water. 2 is that mainly build up. 3 is mainly vegetation. 4 is mainly for your barren land. Okay. I simply set these things and then apply and okay. So now you can see it create very beautiful map about our land use land cover classification map. Further, if you want, you can calculate the area. How much water body in here? How much build up in here in this region? How much vegetation in this region? How much barren land in this region? So for doing these things, I also show you that. So before that, I simply make the layout. For making the layout, you can simply click on the view option. View. You can say layout view. So now we are just make the layout of our map. So further I simply just increase this side and also increase this side, and further click on here, zoom. Okay, and and further I just simply add here all of those things. Suppose legend, title, all of those things I simply add in here. So for doing these things, very easy. Just simply click on the insert button. Here you can see the legend. So just click on the legend, and further clip composite not need. So simply select and then click on here. I need for the ISO cluster. Basically it stored my all of those classes. Then next, and also click on the next. So now it create the legend. You can say I can get the legend of my land use land cover classification legend. So here I can say I simply zoom it. So you can see water body blue color, build up this type of red color, visualization this type of green color, yellow color, identify about that barren land. Okay, and I also add here the suppose legend, scale, all of those things one by one. So just click on here, you can see the not arrow, click on here, and then I simply select any one. Suppose I simply select it and okay, and I simply put this in corner for the proper place. And further if you want you can also add here the scale. So just simply click on the insert, and here you can see the scale bar, and I want to choose it in this time. Okay, if you can simply click on the more properties, and you can simply set your mainly your unit. Suppose in this time I set the unit for suppose square kilometers, so kilometers, and apply and okay, and also okay. So now further I put it in my here, and if you want you can also add the title about your land use land cover map. Suppose I click on here, put the title. I put the title suppose Dhaka City LULC. Okay. Then okay, and I just put it in corner. Okay, simply double click on here. If simply change the symbol, suppose you just make the decrease the size about. Suppose I simply decrease the size in 20 or 18 or bold font. Okay, apply and okay. So now it proper place in here. Okay, it's mainly done. All of those things we try to add in here. Further, if you want, you can also add here the grid, support latitude, longitude of your map. So for doing these things, simply click on the layers option. Here you can see the property. And here you can see the grid. Click on the grids. Click on the new grid. And then click to the next. I need levels only. Next. I need only for the major division. So then next. Okay, then finish. And you can see the properties. Click on the properties. And then further click on the vertical left and right. Increase the font of the level style, suppose 10. Okay, bold font. And lines, don't show lines, it's okay, it also okay. Axis, click on the inside, also inside. Okay, then further apply and okay, apply and okay. So now you can see it also take about this type of line. We can get the grid number, mainly specific latitude, longitude. It also visualize in our map site. We can easily get it. Just I simply decrease the size and also put it the proper place. And further just make it the proper way. Okay, so after doing these things, if you want, you can also click on the add base map. You can see base map. Then we are also going to make the very beautiful map. So click on the add base, and from here you can easily add here the different types of base map. You can see the topographic base map, national geographic base map. So I want to add the topographic. So then or national geographic. And if you want also use the drag pull, so different types of base map we can easily add. Suppose I add here the National Geographic, then add it. So now this base map also added and create the very beautiful map with base map. Further, we can easily make the PDF or PNG file about this. So it added, take some time. Okay. So now you can see it create this type of base map we can get from here. And further, if you want, you can simply save it. So simply click on the file. Here you can see the your export map. Click on the export. And further, I just simply save it in my desktop. I put this name, suppose Dhaka City LULC map. I put any name. And resolution 300 dpi. You can see the JPG format, PDF format. Which format? I need the JPG format. So then simply select and click on the desktop and save it. Save. So now it save it as a PNG. I simply open my map from my download. I save it. And to save it in my desktop. So yeah, so simply open this map. So now you can see we are just creating this type of map. Okay, just using the unsupervised classification.
So I have just one question.
Yeah, please.
Before downloading these images from Google Earth,
Yeah.
that is just the problem. I think we will use the problem is how to download just to have to repeat how to download this kind. I think we have already see how we can learn how we can do it, but just to repeat so that
Okay,
I
I'll show
can
you
know
everything.
what specific area we need in which case we can select the specific area. For,
Okay, I understand. Okay.
even for this case, even for this case, mm, uh, how you say, okay, I will select only this specific area, in which case we can select the specific area that we want to make as some analysis.
Okay. In this time, I use here the Google Earth Engine for downloading this type of band which I use in here. So how I can do that? It's very easy. So basically, I already send you a code link. So basically, okay. So this code you can also use, no problem. So I also send you the code link. You also try to use this code, and using this code, you can easily create or you can easily download for this satellite image for any region. Suppose in this time, I just simply commenting this code. Yeah. So it's not need. It also not need because it is another purpose. I just show you that only for the downloading the satellite image or band. Okay. Further, you can use this band for your analysis using ArcMap software. So it also not need. So in this time here you can see, first of all, you just simply, okay, it also not need. Okay, so it's a default code. I simply reset in. Suppose this is the map. Okay, so it is a map. So whole world map. In this time, you choose your study area. Suppose your study area, suppose this is your study area. Okay, suppose this is your study area. Okay, so you can simply click on here. You can see rectangle. Simply click on the rectangle and simply draw this study area. Suppose this is your study area. Simply draw. You can see it show. Okay, just a minute. I show you, write the code for you. You don't need to put any types of edit, so that it's better to use for you. You can easily use it. And further, okay. So now it's okay. So in this time here you can see, I reset the code again. Okay. Suppose I also remove this again. Just remove geometry. Okay. Just I simply draw the rectangle and click on the geometry. I simply set my study area. Suppose this is my study area. I simply draw my study area. Okay. And now further, I just simply select my band, which band I want to need. Okay. In this time, suppose you can easily get all of those band from your images. Suppose we already discussed about the band from here. You can see this is the link. Suppose B1, B2, B3, this type of band I need. Suppose I need to download. So for doing these things, I simply put here, suppose B1. Okay, B1. So it's a B1 band. I put this, suppose, description as the B1, same name. Put here the B1. 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 And then I put the folder name Landsat, or you can put any folder. Okay, suppose I put the folder name is the Landsat 8. Or if you want, you can also put the folder name, suppose I put here the folder name is that GE. Okay. So now further, I just simply click to the run. Okay, not need. Click to the run. You can see in this time, our task tab will be running. Okay. So now further click to the run and click to the run. So now it downloaded the B1 band for your selected study area. You can see it will be working. Suppose you need the B2 band. So just you can simply put here the B2, and put the description as the B2. And now click to the run. And further, just click on the run button. And now it also download the B2 band also, you can see. B2 band is also download. Suppose you need the B3, just simply put here the B3. And also put here the B3. Click to the run. Our task will be running. Simply click on the run button also. You can see it also starting the downloading for the B3. Suppose B4, same process. Just simply put here the B4. Also put here the B4. And now click to the run. So now it is starting the downloading of the B4 band. So click to the run. And also run it. Okay, suppose B5, simply select the B5 and also put here the B5 and now click to run. Our task tab will be running. Further click on the B5 and also click to run. So now B5 is also running. Suppose B6, put here the B6 and also put here the B6, click to the run. So now B6 is also running from our task tab. So click on the run and also run. And further B7, so put here the B7 and also put here the B7. Click to the run. So just put here the B7 band. Suppose I need the B8 band, simply put here the B8 and also put here the B8. Click to the run. So now it downloaded all of those bands in my Google Drive. Okay, and from the Google Drive, I can simply download all of those bands and open my ArcMap software and further work we can easily do for any region. Suppose you need the satellite image for the other region, simply click on here and delete it. You can see delete and also reset. And now further you can simply open your study area, which is your study area. So here you can see, suppose any region in the world, you simply draw your rectangle. Suppose this is your study area. So just simply click on here and you can click the rectangle. Just simply draw the rectangle. Okay. And further you can simply click to the run button. So now it make the download the
okay.
B8 band for this study area. So now you also try.
Okay.
I will send you the code link again. So just simply select your study area and download the satellite band. And then further we are just working from here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is a final product we can get. So further I want to make the analysis. I want to calculate how much area is available for my study area. Okay. Suppose how much build-up area, how much green or vegetation, how much water body, or how much build-up area is available. I want to calculate it. For doing these things, first of all, I need to make the conversion. Okay. So for doing this conversion, I just simply click on here, catalog, and go to the conversion toolbox. You can see the conversion toolbox. Okay. Simply click on here. And you can see the from raster. Click on the from raster. Click the raster to polygon. Double click. Okay. So in this time, input raster, mainly ISO cluster. You can simply put this map. Input raster, ISO cluster. I simply select. And then further, simply click to the OK. So now it convert raster to polygon or raster to vector. Okay, done. You can see it convert this my raster. Okay, vector. So it's convert as a vector. Okay. So further, I simply click on here and open the attribute table. Here you can say I can get the grid code. Okay, mainly 1, 2, 3, 4 grid code. In this time, I need to similar grid code. I need to merge. Okay, similar grid code I need to merge. So for that, I simply click on the geoprocessing tool, and here you can see the dissolve. Okay, click on the dissolve, and further put your raster vector, mainly this layer, first layer raster, to simply put here, and then click on the grid code, because I need to make the similar grid code. All of the similar grid code I need to merge. So simply click on the grid code and then OK. So now it make the another attribute table. You can see I simply open it. Open attribute table. Here you can say I can get the code 1, 2, 3, 4. So in this time, I just make a new field in here. I just make a new column. For doing this thing, simply click on, you can see the add field option. Add field option. Click on here. I put the field name, suppose LULC class. Okay, then text, and then OK, and also yes. In this time, I need to put the class name. Suppose 1 is water, 2 is build up, 3 is vegetation, 4 is barren land. I want to write the name. For doing these things, I simply click on this layer. Here you can see the edit feature. Start editing. Click on here. Okay, and further you can simply double click and write the name. So 1 is for water. Put here the water. 2 is for build up. So put here build up. 3 is for vegetation. So put here, just double click and put here vegetation. 4 is for barren land. So double click and put here this barren land. And further click on here, stop editing. And yes. So now it create the LULC class name. And I want to calculate the area and also calculated the percentage, how much area for in my study area. Further, I create a new column. Click on here and you can see the add field. I put this column name, suppose area, and then put here is a double format, double, and then OK. So in this time, I simply click on here and go to the calculate geometry. In this time, click on the yes. In this time, here you can see it show area disabled, because this projection system is the geographic coordinate system. Okay, and geographic coordinate system cannot be calculate area, distance, cannot be calculate. For the geographic coordinate system is not calculate. For that, I need to change the coordinate system. Okay, in this time I need to change the projected coordinate system. How I can change? Very easy. Simply go to the layers, and here you can see the properties. Click on here. You can see the coordinate system. Simply go to the projected coordinate system, and here you find out a option, mainly UTM, and find out a value WGS 9084. You can get the WGS 9084. Click on here. Northern hemisphere for my study area. And for my study area, this value is the 46 degree north. Okay, 46 degree north. Then simply select, apply, and also okay. So now it convert as a projected coordinate system. Further, simply click on here and go to the fill calculate geometry and click to the yes. And you can see in this time it show the area. Okay, it's able to area to calculate because I put here the projected coordinate system or PCS, projected coordinate system. And you can select your unit, suppose hectare, or you can see the square kilometer, square meter. I select the hectares unit. Okay, then further okay. So now it calculated the area. How much area in hectare? You can get the water body 649 hectare, build up 14,917 hectare, vegetation 7,480 hectare area, barren land 4,864 hectare. I want to calculate the percentage. Okay, how much area? I want to calculate the percentage. For percentage, I simply create a new column. So add field.
Maybe you can change the fields. The field instead of area, you can just make area and maybe hectare slash hectare.
Yeah, it was a better.
Like
Yeah,
this.
yeah. It was a better. So for doing these things, you can simply suppose click on the add field, and when you write the name, suppose area, then put here your hectare unit. It also better. Suppose I write the again. Suppose area, hectare,
Okay, yeah, this.
and then put here this double, and okay. Area hectare. So further, I simply click on here. Suppose delete this field. Yes. I take the new field again, click on here again, and go to the calculate geometry. Yes. And you can see I simply take here the suppose hectares, and then okay. Yes. So now we can get the area in hectare. Okay. So now you calculate the percentage. So for that, click on here. You can see the add field, and click on here percentage. I want to calculate, and then percentage, it is a double format. Double. Okay. So now for the doing this percentage, I need to calculate the summation of all class area. Summation of all class area. For doing this thing, simply click on here. You can see the statistics. Okay, click on here. Here I can easily get the sum. Okay, so it is the total area. Okay, it is the total area. Minimum, maximum, mean, all I can get. I need only for the sum. For calculating the percentage, I simply copy. Okay, and further, I just simply click on here and go to the field calculator. Then yes, in this time percentage equal mainly area is class area divided by total area into multiple with 100. Okay, so this is the formula about the percentage. Then okay. So now you can get here, you can see how much area water is the 8%, and then build up 49.87%. We can get the vegetation 25%, barrel we can get the 60% percentage area. We can calculate from here. Okay, so this is the process for calculating the area. Suppose further you can simply select, suppose just simply okay in this time. Okay, so just simply select all of those things. Suppose it's not need for my site, so simply turn field off. It also not need turn field off. It also not need turn field off. Okay, so now I need only for this type of thing. Suppose simply select. Okay, and further you can simply just click on here. You can see the copy selected. So here you can see okay, so in this time just click on here. You can see the copy selected. Okay, copy selected, copy selected, copy. And further is just try to open the Excel file. suppose Excel. And try to open the new notebook. Just simply paste here. You can see it will be paste in here. So further, you can easily make the different types of analysis, such as make the different types of area calculation, or make the pie chart, or other thing you can easily calculate from here. Okay, so this is another process. So I delete it. So delete it. I need to make the chart for this, suppose this column, and also for this area column. So just I simply select these things from here and go to the insert. Here you can see the pie. So you can see you can create the different types of pie from here, 2D, 3D pie. So click on here, and further you can see the more style about the pie. So from here anyone, suppose this is the better for that. So then simply represent it for your research paper. Suppose this is the, you can also change the title. Suppose put the title is that area 2020, because I take the image for 2020. So now we can get that water is the 9%. Then we can get the barren land is a 16%, build up is a 50%, and vegetation get the 25% area in this study area. Okay? Or if you want, you can also make the chart in also in here. So for doing these things, for creating the chart, first of all, you can simply open this final, simply open this properties, and go to the symbology categories. You can put here, you can see the ULC class, add all values. I want to show the bare land as a yellow color, so just put here this yellow color, and outline color no color, and okay. And then part of build up, I want to show the build up as a red color, so just put here the red color. So outline color no outline, I simply put here the no color, and then okay. Vegetation, I want to show the vegetation as a green color, no outline color, no color, okay. And further water, I want to show this water is a blue color, and no outline color, no color, okay. So then further okay, and also apply, and okay. Then this time you can see it also selected this type of things. So for unselect these things, simply click on here, and then okay. So basically okay, so for doing this thing, simply go to this attribute table. You can see because I select this type of column, so that's why it also selected in my map. So in this time I simply unselect, clear selected. So for doing this thing, simply you can see, simply click on here, you can see the clear selected. Okay, click on here. So now it clear selected all of those things, and we can get this type of map. So in this time I want to make the, suppose, graph or graph. So for doing these things, I simply open this attribute table again. Open attribute table, and here you can see the, click on here, you can see the create graph. In this time you can see, if you want, you can make the vertical graph, or also you can see the pie chart. Suppose I need to create about that vertical bar column. For that for these things, and value field, I want to show the value field, it is the area hectare. Okay, in this time I want to show this type of things, and you can see water body show as a blue color, urban or build up show as a red color, vegetation show this type of green color, and banner show this type of color, because I set the same color also in here. So that's why it automatically show this type of color in here. And further, if you want, you can also show the layer. Suppose in this time X field, X level, so you can put here the X level. Suppose X level mainly it is the LULC class. Okay, water, build up, barren land, vegetation, it is a class. And also you can see the X field not need, X level mainly is the X level, and is the Y level, is the area hectare. Okay, it show the area hectare in here. and further add to the legend. You can see you can also add the legend all here. You can see this is the legend. So click on here, then we can get the legend. Otherwise, legend is not appearing. You can see. So this is proper. You can simply select. You can see the bar column style. You can use here the different types of style. Yeah, pyramid. You can use. Suppose also you can see the cylinder. Also you can see about that ellipse. So different types of style we can easily get from here. You can see the cone style. So different types of diamond style you can see. Interarrow. So different types of style you can easily use in here. I take the correct bar column side. Also you can see the stack. Also you can see the stack 100%. So different types of things we can do. So in this time none is better for that. And then further click to the next. Here you can put the title of the chart. Suppose I put the title chart is that LU. Suppose LULC area Dhaka city 2020. Okay, so now it's also better. If you want to add the footer mainly this type of place. Suppose I put the footer is the figure number 1. Okay, this type of things you can easily add in here, no problem. You can see the graph legend. You can also add in here to right position. So in this time it not need. So just click to the finish. So now it create this type of chart. You can see, and further you can easily export the chart. Suppose the chart you want to export. Simply click on here. You can see the save or export. Click on the export, and you can export it as a JPG format. Okay, simply select the JPG and save. Suppose I want to save it in my desktop. I put this name is the area. Suppose Dhaka city LULC, and further click on the save. So now this chart is also saved in my desktop. So I try to open it from my desktop. Yeah, so this. In this time we also calculated the area also, and the bar column chart it represented our area for our map. So basically this is the process for creating the land use land cover classification, and it's not only for that. Okay, so further class we talked about the supervised classification. Okay, in this time we are just display the result in unsupervised classification. Suppose in this time we are just put here the this ISO cluster. Okay, so basically this method is that it clustering. Okay, clustering and find out the similarities of each pixel and then make the classification. Okay, so further class we talk about that how we can easily use the supervised classification. Mainly supervised classification we need to collect some training sample and then make the classification using the different types of machine learning algorithm such as random forest classification trees. So this type of things I try to cover in the next class. So in the meantime you also try to practice for your own study area. Okay, suppose for your city, for your district boundary, for your specific boundary, you try to download the satellite image or mainly satellite band and then use the ArcMap software and make this type of map using the unsupervised classification. So you also try to practice and then face any problem, then let me know. I also try to help you, no problem for that. And further, we also try to discuss about the more advanced topic on the land use land cover classification. As well as we also need to check about the accuracy. Suppose this map, how correct, okay, what's the level of correct. So this type of things, further class will try to show you that how we can easily calculate the accuracy of land use land cover classification map. Okay, I also send you all of this material and also send you this type of band, but you try to download the satellite bands for your study area.
Today, I don't know. Today I want just to ask you if you can help me because I have some exercises that I'm animation.
Okay, okay, okay.
If
So I
if
yeah.
you can just have uh, uh, 10 minutes or 20 minutes, maybe of map, whatever, just the animation. We want to know the animation about regarding the area or regarding the number of affected people or
Okay, so first
something
of
like
all,
this.
you try to send me this data set. Okay, so what your data set? So then I
Hello?
just, yeah. So you send me your data set. Okay, suppose you have any data set for that, you can also send me. Otherwise, I also try to make that data set and send you later. No problem.
Yeah, we can just make maybe the name. Maybe you can use with your shape file, but just to use the first, just for example, the first district or admin 0 or admin 1, I don't know, admin, and then the number maybe this one is 10, this one is 4, this one is, and the number, and with your shapefile, and
Sorry, I cannot hear you. I think some problem in your net. Okay, can you hear me now? Yeah.
yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, so in this time, you want to, so if possible, can you share your screen and then I show you the data?
Yes, you can just a small data. Maybe
Yeah, is that,
if you maybe you can yeah, you can take your shapefile,
yeah.
whatever the shapefile, even your whatever the shapefile, and showing like admin 1, how many number of affected people, something like this, just an example like this, and the name and the total persons. So just
Okay, I understand. Yeah,
of
okay. So
cases,
just,
maybe just an example. This admin 0, how many how many cases we have? This another admin, how many
okay, I
cases?
understand. Yeah, yeah. So just I
Cases,
simply
yeah,
open my
yeah.
new. Okay. So suppose, okay, just I simply open my previous. Suppose I think in the second desk class. Okay, just open hard name data. Suppose population data. Population data, country shape file. Okay, just I simply open it. Okay, so basically in this time here you
Yeah.
can see this is our attribute table, and in this attribute table I simply open it. So basically it show the two column area and density. Okay, so in this
Mm.
time, suppose you want to show
Mm.
the density,
Mm.
how much people and where the high density, where the low density. In also show about that your number
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
how much number. For doing these things very easy, you simply click on here
Yeah.
and go to the your properties and click on the categories. Here you can see the all things. I want to show only for the density. Suppose population density. Click on here and then add all values. So in this time, we can get all of those values in here. Okay. But in this time, it also better to
Mm.
use. We are just use here this type of things. Suppose quantities, graduate colors. Suppose in this time, low value show this type of blue color, high value show this type of red color, and set the value. Suppose density. In this time, it create some range. Okay, this range, create the range. You can just simply apply and okay, we can get this type of map. Okay, and you want to visualize. Suppose this area how much density, this area how much density. For doing this thing, simply click on here again and go to the properties. You set the labels. You can see the labels. Labels. Click on the labels, and then just simply tick mark in here and you can see the label field. You want to show the density, so click on the density, and further you can simply increase the font size, suppose 14, and then hold it and apply, and okay. But it show very big size, so just I simply click on here again and try to add the, so just simply decrease it. Suppose I simply put here that 6, apply, and okay. So now you can see it visualize all of those things from here. We can easily get. Just we can get how much people or how much people are available in here. We can easily get. So using this process, you can simply go to the properties and then go to the levels. Okay, go to the levels. And not only for that, you can also use the different types of sample. You can see. And it also better. Okay, so get the sample. Suppose you can see different types of sample. You can see. Suppose you can use here this sample. You can also use in here. Also you can this sample. So different types of sample you can also use in here. Suppose color, you set the color. Suppose black color, and then further okay, apply, and okay. So now we can get this type of sample. I think white color is better for that. So just simply click on the properties. And then go to the sample and set it as a white color, and also increase suppose 10, and okay, apply, and okay. Okay. So now we can get the value. Suppose for this stick how much density. Okay, for this stick how much density, for this stick how much density. It also visualize very better. Okay, so this is the one kind of method for showing the visualization with their value. Okay, or if you want, you can also show the name about the
Yeah.
districts, area about the district. It also possible to show that. And further you can simply make the map layout from here and visualize this map, make the map. Okay,
The map that I requested is something like, let me send you one of a link,
yeah,
maybe one link, and you see what I mean. Okay, by message. I send you the link by message.
just we just try to open.
Yes, so go down, down. So there are some animation maps, like your sister. There are some animation maps. This kind. Let me the animation.
Okay, where is the animation? Is this just a photo?
Oh, there is some animation here. That's animation. I saw one animation here. The one animation.
Yeah, so this is one kind of animation. Yeah,
The one animation. It's showing maybe this one. Yeah, this one. Yeah. something maps to show the area. There are a lot of animation here. I saw here. Even Africa violence. There is one Africa violence, something like this. Yes, this one. You see the animation of.
Okay, understand. Yeah, yeah. So basically, in this time, for this type of animation, we have to use at the programming language. Okay, our programming language is better to visualize this type of animation. Okay, so we have to use the R Studio program. Okay, so I will state you some example about this data. Okay, so that's why I hope you can easily create this type of animation also, and visualize the map, and also visualize the side about the bar column chart, or also scattered chart. We can easily visualize for that, for the data set. Okay, so I will create some data,
I have
random data, and show you this things. So that's how we can easily do it, no problem.
I have one presentation like homework tomorrow. I will present tomorrow morning. So I don't know.
Okay, so what's your data? You can send me your data. Okay, then I also make animation and then show you that, no problem. Okay, so you can send me your data and also set your study area boundary shape file. Okay, you can send me your data. Okay, so I also try to make the animation in ArcMap, mainly R Studio. Okay, for your data and your boundary, and further I will show you that how we can easily create this type of things. So you can send me the data as soon as possible
Okay. So
in
if
my email.
yeah, I will send you right now. I just send you right now. Even the one of shapefile, something like this, Africa shapefile.
Yeah.
But I will, yeah, I will send it to you. But some I have the data, some I don't have the data. I don't know if it is possible to make this kind of maps of animation map, but
Okay, so basically in this time you
by
need the
location.
geolocation data. Suppose in this map here you can see when they create these type of things, mainly they are used at the geolocation data, such as the it can be different types of data as a georeference data with their location. Suppose population data. Also you can see the crime data. So this type of data we need as a these things as a georeference data. Then we can easily represent it as a shape file.
Georeference means the GPS data, the
Yeah,
coordinates.
GPS, yeah, coordinate data. Suppose you have a district population data, so we need the district boundary or district coordinate.
But if we have a shape file, if I have a shape file, I have only a shape file and the name, and I have a shape file and name.
Okay,
I
okay,
mean
no problem. You can
name
send me the
like
shape file, and this shape file has include the attribute table. Yes, so attribute table
yeah,
it's
it will be
stored the
table
different.
with Excel sheets
Okay, no problem. You
and
can send me
Excel
this shape file.
sheets.
Okay, send me this shape file, because it also stored the your other information also.
Because I would like to learn something like this. It's very interesting for some analyses, some presentations.
Yeah.
See, it's very. Sometimes I found this kind of maps in internet, so I'm very happy to do it. If it will be easy, if you will just learn, show me how to do it. Even okay, so let me send you.
Yeah, yeah. You send me. I try to make the
Send you.
animation about that, and then show you that how we can easily create.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Okay, thank you. Okay, bye.
bye.
you.